Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about the most expected question for class 12th board, that is menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is the reproductive cycle that occurs in the female primates, for example human beings and monkeys. First of all, we are having the phases in the menstrual cycle. First phase is the menses phase, that is also known as menstrual phase. Next is proliferative phase and next is secretive phase. So these three phases are there in the menstrual cycle. First of all, what is going to be happen here? Number one is menses. In menses, the endometrium has been already shed off in the form of bleeding and it occurs for 3 to 5 days. 3 से 5 दिन के लिए होने वाली है. Later on, the ovarian events we are talking about. In ovary, follicles are being formed. We are having secondary follicle, tertiary follicle when the antrum is there. जब आपको antrum दिखाई देगा, then it will be the tertiary follicle and then it will become mature and known as Graafian follicle. Graafian follicle से secondary oocyte will be released when LH surge is there. LH will be on its peak. Later on, corpus luteum. Corpus luteum will be formed and in the presence of this corpus luteum, we will have progesterone on its peak. जैसे ही progesterone कम होना start होगा, your endometrium will shed off again and the next menses will be started. So there are some hormones, there are some events, we will talk about that also. Number one, pituitary hormone. Pituitary hormones are two hormones. One is FSH and the second one is LH. FSH is follicular stimulating hormone. LH is luteinizing hormone. LH जो है, it will on its surge when ovulation will be there and FSH follicular stimulating hormone. ये hormone क्या करता है? जो आपके follicles form हो रहे हैं, it is due to the FSH follicular stimulating hormone. Next है ovarian events. Ovarian events, ovary के अंदर हो रहे हैं ये. You are having a nest. ovary के अंदर आपका एक nest होता है जिसके अंदर से आपकी primary follicles जो है वो release होते रहते हैं. One follicle each month from one ovary or from each ovary. Means if first month one ovary has been released one follicle, the next month the another ovary will release the another follicle. So the follicles are being matured in the presence of follicular stimulating hormone. Later on, we are having the ovarian hormone. Two types of ovarian hormones are there, estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen will be on its peak when ovulation is there and when corpus luteum is being degenerated. But progesterone is being there when corpus luteum is there. जब जब corpus luteum आपका रहेगा, बना रहेगा, then you are having the progesterone. Next, endometrium. मीन्स यूट्राइन इवेंट. यूट्राइन यानी कि यूट्रस के अंदर क्या हो रहा है, आपकी जो एंडोमेट्रियम है फर्स्ट 5 डेज में वो शेड ऑफ हो जाती है. अगेन इट इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट मेकिंग इटसेल्फ, ताकि जो आपका ओव्यूलेशन हुआ है, एग जो हुआ है, इन केस ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी it will come in contact with the sperm and it will form the zygote and the zygote need to be implanted in the uterus wall. So endometrium is making itself again. But if there is no pregnancy, there will be no zygote and endometrium in the absence of corpus luteum, and in turn the progesterone level will decrease and your endometrium will shed off again. So this is all about the menstrual cycle. First menstrual cycle that starts at puberty is known as menarche and the last menstrual cycle that occurs at the age of 50, about 50 we can say, and that is known as menarche. So menopause and menarche. First is menarche and then last one is menopause. Thanks a lot.